Hello, my stamping friends. My name is Marilyn, and I'm coming to you at a new time this week on Thursday morning, November 9th. I have had some things happening in my life that I decided to try this time of day instead of the evening one. So I hope you will join me. And as you come on, please, as always, let me know where you're watching from. And my question for you today is daylight saving time. We had a change here in Alberta last weekend, and as a result, we had to set our clocks back an hour. So, how does that affect you? If you have to change your clocks, does it affect you lots? Does it affect you little? Do you do something special so that it doesn't affect you? So, I see that a couple people are watching, which is good. It looks like I'm in the right place. So, I'm going to switch my camera over so you can see me for a minute. Here I am. Welcome, everyone. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've never been here, welcome to my Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I use a program, as you may recognize, it's called StreamYard, and it broadcasts to both places at the same time. Last week I had a bit of sound issue. I think I might have it figured out, but you just never know with computer stuff. So let's carry on, and I will read your comments here shortly, but I'm going to go through a few things that I have to share on the screen first, and then we'll get over to that. So to start with, I would like to share some of the things happening with Stampin' Up. Pardon me. Let's take that off of there for now. Online exclusives. There were some new ones that appeared on the 7th, which was Tuesday. Lots of new things there. There's new stamps, there's new dies, there's ribbons, there's embellishments, all kinds of things. And online exclusives is something Stampin' Up! Has recently started so they can introduce things in between their catalog introductions. So you can find everything in the online store. Let me know if you have trouble getting there. I will certainly help you out with that. And there's some great things there. One of the biggest drawbacks to it is if they sell out, they don't usually replenish them. So this paper that you can see here, which I do have a card, a couple of cards to show you with that paper today. That's been around for a while, so we're not sure how long it's going to be. This, just a minute, what is it called? It is called the One Horse Open Sleigh paper. So if you're interested in it, just be sure and get there sooner than later. Another thing that has just been introduced is a new kit. Stampin' Up! Kits are great because everything is included in the kits. You don't need anything else. So they're a great way to craft if you don't have a lot of space, if you don't have a lot of supplies. Just get the kits and work with them. And I do have a class, free Zoom class I'm doing on the 23rd, so 2 weeks from today, where we're going to put together it's like an advent calendar with envelopes. It's a kit for that. So let me know if you want to be part of that, and I'll send you the Zoom link for that one. Okay, I will just go over my classes. I have a monthly card class the third Thursday of each month. Registration has to be 2 weeks before that because I do send kits out to various places in Canada. And I also have a 12 months of Christmas card, which will be this afternoon. Again, registration is 2 weeks prior because I mail kits out. So let me know. And if not, I always do have the PDF for sale if you'd rather just do that and use your own supplies. And Friday, Zoom with Friends class is a hit. We love it. We have other people that do the teaching, not just me all the time. I will do if time permits and whatever, but others do, and we we just have a great community, and I love the community that we've built together there. So that's it for those. I'm going to switch you to my desktop, which shows you one of the cards that I've made, and I'm going to check the okay, seeing volume is low. Your room background. Thank you, Maggie. Um, volume seems low. Okay, I have no idea. Just a minute. I'll see if I can. That one's at 100. Hello, Judy. Hello, Linda. Christmas cards are amazing. Thanks, Maggie. Yes, okay. I am seeing, I'm going to go, just let me check a setting before I go anywhere else and see if I can try that. Okay, I've changed the volume, the mic volume, and hopefully that will help. Hello, Karen. Uh, Before you're wondering, I'm talking about Maggie's on Facebook, Betty and Judy are over on YouTube. I can see comments from both places, and I will, if I'm answering a specific question, I will put it on the screen for you all to see, like this one where Betty is answering about the daylight saving time. My question was, does daylight saving time change affect you? And Betty said it doesn't affect me at all. So if I'm commenting about something and you can't see where that comment is or answer that person yourself, you'll know why, just because I can see both and you can't. Let me know if the sound is a little better. I don't know what else to do there. Anyway, I'll keep going and see if I can, you can hear me. I'll talk a little louder and we'll get started. So one other thing that Stampin' Up! Has every month is a paper pumpkin kit. And this one is called Warm Wishes. It is available until tomorrow. And then on the 11th, there will be a new kit again introduced. So just keep an eye on Paper Pumpkin. Again, let me know. Okay, Karen says sound is good, and Betty said it's a bit better. So, okay, I'll keep going and I'll keep trying to talk louder, Betty. So, Paper Pumpkin's a great kit also, and it is a monthly subscription. You can get 1 month. If you sign up for more than 1 month and decide you don't want the following one, you can always suspend it and then go back to it. So, okay, I'm going to carry on and show you how to make this card. When I first saw it, well, actually, it was Betty. Thank you, Betty, for suggesting it. Betty saw this card done with this paper, and she let me know that she would really like to know how to do it because it's beautiful. And I agree, Betty. So I've made a few samples. I'll just show you this one now and then the rest afterwards. But a Christmas card, and when you open it up, you get to see the full sheet of paper. Isn't that neat? So to do that, I found, to get the names right, first of all, Melissa Kerman is the one that Betty had followed, and she got it from Rachel Tessman. So I went to Rachel Tessman's site and was able to follow her YouTube and her measurements and whatever, and I'm going to share them with you. So hopefully you will make some as well. So I'll just tuck that one away for now. And I'm going to show you this paper that Meandering Meadows, which is now available as of the 7th, and we're all suspecting that it might sell out fairly quick. And if you don't know, Stampin' Up! Is great at sharing the colors that are in all of the designs they do. So I have written them out because my eyesight is older. They do have them all listed here in alphabetical order, which is what I've done. But I thought for today, first of all, I'll show you the papers because maybe some of you on here have not seen them yet. And I'm just going to try to watch the camera here to make sure I'm in. These are hand-painted designs by the artists at Stampin' Up! And they do a wonderful job. So I'm just going to, actually for me, I've got to flip them this way. Flip them and show you the back. You can see the back at the same time then. All of the wonderful colors, various scenes, some with more flowers, bigger flowers, some of the backs just mottled like that. Um, I love them all. And what most of us, there's one with even pattern on the back. Most of us have, most of us have seen these and just want more and more. Just chuckling at Betty's comment. I'm so excited about this. Too bad I have a class this afternoon. Betty's class is with me this afternoon as well. It probably won't be too long, Betty. You'll have time to make all kinds of cards. So, and this evening then. So all of these designs, and you saw the backs, and then I just want to share with you the, I'll drop these on the floor, all of the colors that are in there. I have these quarter sheet cards of each color that we have. And I pulled them out as I was looking at that list and I thought, oh my, look at all of the colors in there. So you could mix and match anything with any of your favorite colors with these. Look at that. If I move them over a little bit, I can get them all on the screen. Wonderful, wonderful selection of colors and how they have put them all together in there. So hopefully that helps you visualize what that paper can do for you. So to do the card, it's really not that difficult. And once I got over to Rachel Tessman's and found she actually did two different ways. I'm only going to do one because the second way takes a little more concentration. And if I'm trying to watch comments and talk to you and concentrate, that sometimes doesn't work. So I have my regular 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 1.5. And this is our Stampin' Up! Not cutting emboss, wrong word, paper trimmer, and at 4.25. So the half and then fold back, which is our Z fold. We quite often use that. So once I've scored it, I am still going to line up my corners, come back to the center and out. And hello, Peggy. Afternoon where you are. Morning still here where we are. And then I'm going to fold the Z part back. And make sure my edges are straight. And there is my Z fold card. Then, when you get to the designer paper, you have to make a decision because this is the piece that I've chose. Designer paper needs to be 5.25 tall so that you have your border, and it needs to be the 6 inches wide. So we have to cut a piece off. And I'm thinking on this one, I'm probably going to cut my 3/4 of an inch off bottom. So you just have to, hello, Gail. Gail is in Arizona, she informed me this morning. Made it safe and sound. Good to hear, Gail. And glad you found time to join us. Okay, so then for the pieces that go on here, we need to cut 2 3/4, 1 1/8, and 2 1/8. So I'm going to keep them in order. I'm going to do 2 3/4, do them from this way. And Betty, you'll be so pleased to know this is not rocket science. 1 1/8, and on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, these littlest marks are 1/16. So we've got 1/8, 1/4, and so forth. So it's really easy on this trimmer, if I moved it down where you could see what I was doing, to cut at 1 1/8. And this piece will then be 2 1/8. So they still line up, and that's how we're going to put them on the card. So first off, oh, and the other piece that I do have is a 1 3/4 wide white. So I'm going to mount my white on the inside. And yes, any chit chat amongst yourselves, any questions you have, I will go back and read all the comments later. I have gone back and found all the comments from last week's live, put them in a draw, and I have a winner for a card that I made with the Stampin' Pastels samples that I had done. And then there will be a draw at the end of this, just like there always is for 5 cards that I have here to share with you. So and this can be in Rachel's, she did stamp on here. I did not, because that, to me, that's not much room to write anyway. So then the farthest right one will go in next, and you've got your border all the way around. And again, just lining it up so you could see border all the way around. Then before putting the narrow one on, I'm going to put this one on, and it's going to go on the front with the border and to make sure it covers the white. Now, that's all there is to it, really. So I'm going to add my adhesive here, and you could use any adhesive. My choice is liquid. And I almost ran over there where I shouldn't have. So I like to put it on. I like to look at the edges, and then I'm going to slide it ever so slightly so it covers the white. And then when I open it up, I can put this piece in the middle. And the comment here by Linda, just ordered the DSP yesterday, wasn't sure about it to start with, but have seen so many pretty cards made with it. There are so many options, Linda, with both sides of the paper. And it, other than like we said before, none of us like to cut our paper up. But it's a great way to showcase. And really, we've got a little bit of both sides of the paper when you see that, right? So I had a block. Now, this bothers me. As you probably saw in the beginning, I had a block on there. And I think it's too late now, but if I were to have folded and scored the other way, it might have helped. I can do it on this one. The crease be more. But anyway, for now, that's what I'm going to do. So for the greeting, which I did use on most of the others, I have used Very Best Occasions Happy Birthday, because I'm always needing birthday cards. And the Nested Essential Dies. So I've used these two. You could certainly use flags. You could use this with an up and down one. So many options again. Karen says, same, Linda. I love it, but didn't think I would use it that much. But I very much changed my mind. Like I said, there are so many different things that you can find. And it's not just with this paper. What I found, turn that over so it's not quite so mucky, is that once you start looking at scenery paper, we had, can't remember the names of them, but we did have one here not very long ago. Well, we only had one, and then we've got 2 or 3 of them now, and I suspect that we might be seeing more and more. So I'm going to live dangerously and stamp after I've die cut, which goes against my grain, but oh, look at that. It is pretty straight. I have no idea why my pad is looking like that, but okay, I will clean that after. So then I'm going to mount that with dimensionals, and I have something new to show you. Just because, as you know, I've been cleaning and moving and rearranging my room, and I have come up with this basket of adhesives. I don't know if you're like me, but I have many baskets of many different sizes and shapes. And as I was struggling to find an adhesive in my drawer and trying to rearrange, make less drawers, that kind of thing, but why don't I use an adhesive basket? And it kind of keeps them all contained. And lo and behold, this morning I saw Janet Wakeland had shared that as a tip on her site. So actually, she was saying she had too many dimensionals started. I tend to only have one started, but things like that happen. So one horse open Betty, I'm envisioning a one horse open sleigh for this card. Actually, I do have one of those done too, Betty, not with a horse on it, but I have some samples at the end to show you because I don't have a lot of Happy Mail to share this time. So I thought, why not Horizon paper. Thanks, Maggie. That is the one that I was thinking of. So then my greeting, you can put anywhere. You could put here. You could put here. I tend to put it kind of half and half. And depending, like to me, this is a lot of green. I'm going to put mine up here this time. And because I've used dimensionals to put the words to the background, I'm just going to use adhesive on the background, pick it up like that, and know that I can't put glue anywhere else. And put it down, burnish from the back so that I'm not moving it, hopefully. And there is my card. So let me know if you're going to give it a try. And in the comments below this video, please share what you make. I would love to see what you're making. So let me just tidy up and move a few things here, and I'm going to show you the other cards I made, plus one that we did in our Facebook Live, thanks to Maggie, not our Facebook Live, our Zoom with friends last week, thanks to Maggie. It's really a neat design, and she did a great job of teaching us. So I want to share that one with you at the end too. Hello, Nancy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the first one I did is with the Hello Irresistible DSP. So you don't need to have scenery. You can do it with just a 6x6, and which you can cut all your 12x12s in 6x6s, right? And just have the pattern go across. I just thought it was a very soft and mellowing card. Then I did this one again with the meandering meadows, but take note on this one. It goes this way. And this is what Rachel Tessman had shown, was you can do it the other way. So I tried it. It was, like I say, a little more confusing. And what you do for that is, instead of cutting 2 3/4, 1 1/8, and 2 1/8, going from the right to the left, you actually do it from the other way. So you just have to remember that, and it works like a charm. So you saw this one earlier. This is another one with the one horse open sleigh with that paper that shows the cabin, and we never knew what to do with it. And a different die. I used a different die for the front of that one. And this is another one with the one horse open sleigh with going this way. And you can see how the scenery, I just love how the scenery all fits together. So let me know which ones you like. And I'll show you the TP card. Hi, Kathy. Yes, you have to get that DSP. It is really kind of neat. So here is, I'm just going to slide these out of the way. There is the TP card standing up. It's, mine's certainly not fancy, but it is DSP all around. And Maggie, I did find my Velcro in my sewing cabinet, cut a little piece of it there. So it does fold. When you're working with it, there's a couple of things you have to do a little bit different to put it together, but it works. And Linda has shared a, sorry, just reading. And it will, if you unsnap it here. Now, how did I do that? Because, oh, it will fit in an envelope. I just have to, there, like that. So it will fit in one of our envelopes. But we discussed how we would make sure the person knows to put it together. But I think if you had the two pieces on there, it would be quite self-explanatory. Linda, I believe it was you that had the tiny magnets that would work as well. Linda did one. That's what I was going to start with telling you. And she did ovals on it and spelt the word believe, and then she has it standing on her mantle. And I could see my daughter with her 3 kids has friend made her a banner for happy birthday for each of the kids, happy birthday, and then their names. And I could see something like that working for birthdays as well. So um, share your ideas. Let's share and learn from each other as to what we can do with those. Okay, let's see anything. Hello, Tracy. Yes, so many ideas. And yes, Karen, we're looking forward to seeing your TP card. Okay, last week, um, and as always, like I say, I will go back and read all the comments and be in touch with you afterwards. So please keep commenting, watch the replay, and keep sharing. I just love being part of this community with all of you. Last week we did pastels. And if you recall, if you were there, great. If you weren't, you can go back and see how I did various techniques with it. I saw a new technique on this folder today too, so more things coming. And I took this particular one that I had done with water painters, mounted it on a card base, and drew for the draw, and Trisha B is the winner. So that card will be coming to you, Trisha. And now, I don't see any other comments. I am going to switch over to the screen so you can see your names popping up. And I'm going to do my draw for the 5 winners. What's just a sec. You know, you'd think after every week of doing this, share screen, I would know how to do it, but I always have to stop and think. So now if I go over here, I should be able to, oh, look at that. I did not hit that button. Oh, there. Okay. I guess it's going to work. So I have 11 entries in there, and it's as long as you've commented. Doesn't matter if you say hi, doesn't matter if you say a lot about something or not, but only once will your name appear. So out of 11 of you, 5 of you are going to win a card. So let's go through this, and I will be getting mail ready and sending it out as soon as possible. So Sandy, if you have not got a card from me before, and you can see on Sandy's here that she is watching over on YouTube. If you have not got a card from me before, be sure and message me with the your address because I can't remember all of them. I know a number of you have before. Nancy, I don't think I have your address. So please, please message me, and please keep chatting with each other. Please keep sharing. We have a great stamping community, and share it with your friends. We want to have more and more. It's just wonderful to enjoy it together, right? So, and you'll notice that prior to this draw by this app by StreamYard being adjusted, you could win more than once, but they have adjusted it now so that you can only win once in this time. So I think that's fair as well. So welcome. Welcome back to my screen. Congratulations to everyone. Um, and as always, if there's anything you want me to share, let me know. I love researching it and figuring it out. And if I can't figure it out, I'll let you know too. But most of the time I can find something to go ahead with that. So until next time, take care, keep stamping and having fun. And hopefully I'll see you at this time next week.